Pete, get a movie off your chest.
I have a movie that, to be fair, it stayed in the archives of our relationship and it's too good of a story not to share, so I saved it for you. Do you remember the time? It was actually 2 days after we met.
Yeah.
We were out in Mykonos and I really wanted to go and see Armin van Buuren.
Yep.
And you were just so goo-goo gaga over me and you needed to figure out how to get me by yourself. And so you decided that instead of going out and partying in Mykonos and having the time of our lives, we were going to go back to my hotel,
Okay.
and not do what you're thinking.
Okay.
We were going to go and watch dun-dun-dun-dun,
Meet Joe Black.
The world's longest movie.
the world's longest movie. And
It's not the world's longest movie.
no, it absolutely
It feels like the world.
It's a really good movie, actually.
We started watching the movie at 2 a.m. I was obviously like wanting to impress him.
Okay.
But me with movies, like the irony about this whole thing is the fact that I personally just like not a movie gal.
No, but you just don't get through it.
I just don't get through them. Like I fall
Probably
asleep.
last maybe half an hour and then she's out.
And so it started at 2. I think I lasted 15 minutes and then I was like microdosing. Okay, like up and on. Perfect.
I think it's a movie that you
Not microdose, like microdosing.
Dozing, not
Dosing.
You weren't taking any.
But okay, I'm interested from Peter, like why out of all movies in the world, Meet Joe Black?
I don't know. I just thought it was a really classic movie.
No.
Like it's old school Brad Pitt
Uh-huh.
and old school Brad Pitt, like Troy,
Okay.
killer.
Killer.
Like
And so did you watch it on the hotel TV?
no, it was literally on my phone.
Oh my
And-
God.
Yeah, that
It was a
On your
half one, and I was literally holding it like this the whole time,
and he doesn't have
and I was like
iPhone.
switching arms and anyway, it was a tough.
what generation iPhone?
It's like an iPhone, I don't know, because you were so out of date.
It's probably this.
It was smaller than that. It was like an iPhone 7. I could barely see the screen. And it was a single bed. So he was like really like propped so comfortably on his side. And I'm just like over him,
Yeah,
trying to see, like my eyesight isn't good as it is.
yeah.
What is this, a joke, right? Some kind of a elaborate practical joke?
Why were we in Mykonos? We could have literally had the time of our lives with all of our friends. Why did you insist on bringing me back to a hotel to literally watch a movie for 3 hours?
I was pretty wrecked, to be honest.
Okay. And it was
was
maybe
pretty-
to
like, I'll-
remind you of your mortality, because it's a movie about dying, for those that haven't seen it. Death.
Actually, I don't think it's a death movie. I think it's more of a love story.
Okay.
And so the love story is probably what I wanted to share with her.
Okay.
Because obviously
If he wanted to marry me one day,
Okay.
that we did.
Okay.
there's a scene in that movie actually that I really love, which talks about finding your true love, and it's a father-daughter scene,
Uh-huh.
and they're on the plane. And anyway, she's talking about a guy that's the ideal, perfect guy, got the best job, got everything going for him essentially, and she tells her dad about it, and her dad just like, okay, cool, sounds pretty standard, sort of situation. And then he challenges her on it, and he says, does he make you feel a certain way? And he talks about when lightning strikes. Have you ever had that feeling or whatever? She's looking at him. Anyway, it's a really cool little father-daughter moment.
In a helicopter.
Yeah. Yes, helicopter, you're right. Did you watch it?
Of course I watched it.
Okay. Give it to me again, but the short version this time.
Okay. Stay open. Who knows? Lightning could strike.
That same scene, I loved it so much. It stayed with me for a long time. And then when we got married, I'm in DJing, my brother's in producing, and then I was like, how cool would it be to sort of make an edit for our entrance? And then I cut out that actual scene of just the vocal out of it over the top of another track.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sort of had our entrance. So it was really nostalgic.
And it was cool because the video actually ended up doing really, really well. And everybody was like, they thought that I had just saved the sound down on TikTok and everybody was just then using the sound. And then I started telling like a few people, no, that the audio actually had such a deep meaning to like us and our relationship.
Yeah.
And
But other people use it as well. We just saw others later on.
yeah,
Actually use it.
it was just a really cool film.
I love that.
Awesome movie.
It's a great movie.
Do we give away the movie?
Yeah, you can give away the movie. Spoiler alert. Brad Pitt is death.
Correct. Death is like
Death
she
is
falls in
Brad
love with
Pitt,
death. Yeah.
right?
So she falls in love with death. Actually shits herself at the start of the movie because he gets hit by a car.
Yes.
I do.
And as I found out earlier today, they actually invested a lot of money in a Brad Pitt dummy.
Really?
Yes. But the whole time I was watching it, I'm like, is Claire Forlani, you know, the woman, is she in anything else? I've never seen her in anything else.
No, I've not seen her, but it's really fitting for her. Like
Yeah.
it's like a
She's got a good face.
yeah. She does. It's unique. I don't know. It's not like your typical Hollywood sort of
Yeah.
girl that you see now.
Yeah.
Like I like that.
I also feel like watching that movie, it's like so sign of the times in terms of the economy because the main guy, what's his name, Will Parrish?
Yeah.
He is like Mr. Rich, Mr. Media Mogul, and we're meant to like feel really bad for him that he's like dying. But you make that movie today and it's Succession and it's Logan Roy and everyone's like, eat the rich. But at the time, everyone felt really bad for this millionaire dad because he was like dying and leaving his girls behind.
Yes. He has such a good relationship with his girls.
Yeah, but they call him daddy. Doesn't that make you kind of uncomfortable?
I didn't see that scene.
It's so American. Well, it's American. Not these American 90s when they're like 30 and they're like, thanks, daddy. And it's like,
oh yeah, that's a bit weird.
It's so funny hearing you guys recount this because like I feel like from my perspective, because I was going in and out of like such a state of consciousness,
or you were microdosing.
I was microdosing. And so like these moments, I'm like waking up to being like, what is this film that he's like making me watch? And at the end, the scene, like the dying scene,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, this guy's a tragedy. He doesn't like,
It's sad. He dies.
it's so sad.
He dies, but then he walks back over the hill and comes back, and they start their love story again. It's so cool, isn't it?
If you could be any character in the film,
Brad
Who
Pitt
would you
straight up.
What?
Wussy.
You want to be death. You want to be death incarnate.
Like it's not about death; it's about Brad. That's
He literally plays the
like
character
him
of death.
as probably him and Troy.
Beyond that beach, immortality. Take it. It's yours.
Okay, so a whole other movie.
Whole nother movie, but it's same sort of character. Anyway, but yeah, I would play Brad Pitt, early Brad Pitt, funny, go lucky, like goofy.
Oversized blazer. None of his suits fit him.
Correct. Rate that. You know what I mean?
this is how he dresses.
And just the way his first scene with him in the diner, in the American diner,
Yeah.
that's killer.
It is killer. But that's the OG Brad Pitt, and then he dies, and then death embodies
Yeah, whatever about death. Like I'm thinking about the OG.
It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Fine.
I like his.
I can draw comparisons as well.
Okay.
With you
Yeah.
dressing like him in present day and me just like it's state of fury all the time because like nothing fits.
Yeah, like I was meant to wear a hat now. I didn't get to wear the hat.
So what was wrong with the hat?
So I just think that like you don't wear a hat in a cinema because it's quite rude, you know,
There's no sun.
and there's no sun.
Do you have any other rules around cinema etiquette?
Yes.
Phone and silent, obviously.
Phone or
On silent, obviously. I think that you need, there's actually no excuse. You need to have a medium Coke, you need to have a medium popcorn, and you need to have a chop top,
Okay.
and preferably dinner beforehand. For me, it's all about food. If I don't have all of the selections, it's just like,
That's not
Really-
etiquette though. That's like that's just your
etiquette. Okay. No, it's etiquette.
Well,
It's etiquette.
yeah, because
etiquette. I think of etiquette. I'm like, don't open your wrapper, shit like that.
Well, and how do
You know,
on the chop top?
my chop top.
You do it prior. You do it
What?
before.
In the ad?
Never, ever,
No,
ever.
he literally eats his food in the ads, and I'm like, that is
Not in the ads. I'll open. I'll prepare everything.
No,
So that way it's
you
not
need
just
to have it when you're watching the movie.
You know those little wrappers? Like, you're trying to open up.
But wait for a big car crash or something to happen on screen.
Yeah, it's true.
And then you eat it, and then it's like the rest of the movie is just like you've got nothing to look forward to.
Have you ever put Maltesers in the popcorn?
Of course, everyone does that.
Everyone gets that paid off.
I thought I was saying
It's not here.
but yeah.
Ash and Peter, thank you so much for coming on Curtain Call.
Thank you so much for
Thanks,
coming.
man.
Can I watch Joe Black?
Oh yeah, watch Dope.
Obviously.
Yeah.